people would say, well, England teams halfway through my career onwards would say, well, why should we drink with these people at the end of the day? Because they've been abusing us for the last 6 hours solid on the field. And I'd say, well, that's exactly why, because if you're going to have a beer with Dennis Lilly or Jeff Thompson or Murph Hughes or whoever it might be, or Terry Alderman, who was nastier and was as sort of vigorous with his vocals as anyone, well, it makes them more human. So at least when you walk out tomorrow morning, you'll realise there's a humanity there underneath it somewhere, and the abuse is just part of the game. So the competition is part of the game. So it was very much an unwritten rule that even if you did spend 5 hours, and some of these evenings went on forever. In a sense, unprofessional, but in another sense, fascinating. I remember leaving the SCG the following year when we didn't play for the Ashes officially, but got trounced by Australia 3-0. And I spent from close of play to about midnight in the dressing rooms of the Inn Chapel. There were lots of people there to start with, and as they'd left one by one, it ended up with me and Ian. And, I've worked with him since on commentary teams and the rest of it. But, that sort of night, for me as a young man with a legend of Australian cricket, I know my great friend, the other Ian Botham, hates the guts out of him, but I would never even contemplate having 1 minute with Ian Chappell, let alone sort of 5 hours like that. But for me, it was fascinating and interesting. And come the following morning, we both wake up and you get on with the game. And that was the thing. You just got on with the game. It didn't take one jot of competition out of the just on the field. But it just added something to it off the field. There's a lot of sort of hand-me-down wisdom and experience comes from sitting even for 40 minutes in a dressing room with opposition players like that.